Well, what was the mindset just over the bye week for you guys?
To focus on ourselves, to focus on our techniques, and get back to the fundamentals was the biggest thing in this bye week. Because that last game, that's what got us beat. So we just focus on our technique and our fundamentals.
You guys did win a lot of ones versus ones. Does Mills look ready for more carries? Do you, Diedrich?
Yes, I would say he has to be. That's what he came here to do, be a running back and get a lot of carries. So I think he is.
You guys went ones-on-ones when you went live. Did you like the intensity?
Yes, yes, I really appreciated the intensity. I liked it. All I want is to face physical downhill backs, and whether it's the scout team running that way or it's anyone in practice running that way, I think it's going to be good for the team. It's going to be good for our running backs. It's going to be good for our linemen, knowing, the running back's going to make one cut go upfield, and it's going to be good for our linebackers, our DBs, tackling that kind of run style in practice.
I know the Minnesota game might be old news to you by now, but using that experience to get better from it, when you looked at it with the run fits and stuff, Scott mentioned in the tape some of the run fits are off second and third level. What would you see when you kind of watched it back and what worked?
I think sometimes people just was thinking too much and trying to be too smart, sometimes you just got, just going into the B gap, you play your gap, and the other person plays his gap, and y'all collide. It's that simple sometimes. But I guess sometimes people was thinking run pass or stuff like that, and that's good. It's good that we try and take that next step and try to be, extremely smart team. But in the end of the day, defense is just read and react, and that's what we should have done that game.
Well, what did the bye week do for you guys mentally, and did you personally do anything to maybe get away from things for a couple of days and recharge?
Yeah, I think that was the best thing. It rejuvenated me, even mentally. I would just spend time with families, talk to a lot of people that I love. Got to talk to even, my coach some, my mom back at home, do something with a girlfriend, something like that. Just be a normal person, Sometimes this game, it creates a cloud, and sometimes you get lost in it because how intense everything around you is. So just going, being simple and just being a simple man for a week.
As a captain, you have sort of a unique position after going into that bye week after that loss. How did you provide that wisdom to maybe the younger guys who are sort of maybe reeling after what happened?
Yeah, I would say I just think the biggest thing what I told them, and I know we had one loss and it was like some excuse to that or some whatever happened then, and then Ohio State, and now it's a third one. And I know our young guys are waiting till that point where we win 3 games in a row or 2 games in a row. I know when we had a bad season when I was a younger guy, I was waiting for that moment. Okay, we won 1 game. Like, are we gonna win the next game and the third game? Can I trust every game we play we gonna win? And you just gotta tell them that what we have forward in front of us, the slate of teams that we about to play, they could beat us and we could beat them. And it's what we do now, and that's all that matters. They say life is 90% of it's 10% what happened to you and 90% of how you react to it. And that's how we got to look at things. And our reaction from that loss to this bye week and our preparation to this week is what matters. And if the young guys could learn that, then they will succeed and they will bring this program to where it needs to be.
Indiana will come at you with a pretty big running back in Stevie Scott, 6'2", 235. What does he look like on film? Does anything jump out?
He's a good running back. And I expect that every time I play a Big Ten team. I don't know what team you could look at and say they didn't have a real good running back that you could see someday playing on Sundays. I would say a lot of teams that we played have those type of running backs, so there's no difference in that.
What have you seen from the Hoosiers on offense, just looking at their team overall?
Yeah, our POs, presents itself with their scheme. A lot of four-strong shotgun offenses, with the tight end, so 11 personnel, tight end, running back. Inside zone is their most popular play. And again, just that run pass option off of it is going to be big. The top play they probably going to run against us is that stretch play. So that's it, really.
Scott Frost mentioned on his radio show last week, it's not just about leadership, but more and more guys following and having good followers that follow the leaders too. Are you seeing that at the level you want in the locker room and kind of what he's talking about, or?
I think when coach says that, it's not only when everything is calm, it's when everything is intense. When everything is around you, it's not working. Can those leaders lead, and do you have players that inspire to follow those leaders? Do they want to do it? And that's what he's talking about. It's not anyone could say they're a great follower and they follow everything when things are right and things are calm, but when it's a situation like Minnesota and we're down by 14, are you going to rise to the occasion? Are you going to say, hey, Mo is saying this, and this is what we're going to do, and that's what it takes, having that entire team not only lead but follow in the leader's footsteps. But, I'm not going to say nothing about that because I think people on the team know that, okay, if they didn't rise to occasion that game, they need to rise next time. I think one thing that my teammates do a good job of doing is looking in the mirror and pointing the finger at themselves first and then looking at what the team is doing. So that's the biggest thing right there.